What does release what no longer serves you actually mean? You know, the spiritual community says this a lot, and you also hear this a lot in yoga classes. What does this actually mean? What release what no longer serves you means is for you to let go of the thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, fears, judgments, biases, worries, maybe ancestral traits or emotions, anything that is getting in the way of you living your best life, and to just let those things go. Do you know how hard it is for a human to just let things go? It is very difficult. Our brains are wired with this negativity bias, which means we're always searching for a threat. Because our brains are always wired to search for threat, we have a tendency to see the things that are negative in our environment. And often it's those things that reflect back to us, those negative limiting beliefs that we have in our head that tell us we're not good enough, that tell us we can't do what we want to do, that tell us we have to adhere to society's rules. If we have those beliefs, those loops running in our head, we are going to look in the environment, scan it for anything that allows us to connect with that belief in our head. And it's going to prove it. So we're going to look for the things that are negative in our environment to prove those negative thoughts we have in our head. Now, when you're told, just let it go, that's not fucking possible. It's also a process. You are not just going to let go what no longer serves you in one session, in one yoga class, in one all of a sudden belief. There is spontaneous healing like that, spontaneous perspective shifts. Of course there are. But those are miracles. And those are things that are very, very beautifully rare and still do occur for everyone in their lives. But from the day-to-day things, release the things that no longer serve you isn't going to be a one-time deal. You're going to have to work on it over and over and over and over again until it no longer holds you in its grip that it used to. That's all that we're looking to do. All we're looking to do is to release the grip that it has on you, this chokehold that tells you you can't do things in a certain way. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be perfect. All we have to do is release its grip that it has on us just a little bit so that something else can move in. So instead of when someone tells you release what no longer serves you, I prefer to use the term, just put it down. So when something comes up that your old limiting belief has to do with worth, finances, your capabilities, your abilities, when something comes up that tells you anxiety is a good one. When something comes up, but you know it doesn't serve you in this moment, i.e., it is not helping you, it is not serving me, it is not for my best good in this moment. This is an old pattern that I don't need to carry around anymore, but I don't know how else not to carry it around. When something comes up, the thought comes in, the feeling comes in, the belief comes in, all you have to do is put it down. You just put it down. Wayne Dyer says that thoughts are like a conveyor belt. So it never stops. We have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. They're not going to stop. You are not going to stop your thoughts. Not at all. Things are going to come in that have nothing to do with you, that just have everything to do with the environment and the way that your brain is interpreting what's going on around you. That is it. But it is up to you to scan that conveyor belt of your thoughts and pick out the ones that best serve you, that best support you. And if for whatever reason, because of past habits and behaviors, you gather up a thought or you believe a thought that comes in that tells you you're not good enough, you can't do it, all of your limiting things that no longer serve you. If you do pick it up, when you recognize that you've picked it up and you've started to believe it, all you have to do is put it down. You put it down again. Oops, I'm practicing putting that one down, forgot. I'm just going to put that one down and let it go. And then the conveyor belt will take it, and no doubt other thoughts will come in. Some will be beautiful, some will be limiting, some will be anxiety provoking, some will be scary. It doesn't matter. More are going to come in. And it's up to you that when they come in, you go, actually, I'm going to pick that one up because that one's going to help me. I'm going to put that one down because that one's actually hurting me. That's all you have to do is put it down. And what's going to happen is you're going to pick it up again. And you're going to go, oh my God, I can't believe I picked this up again. I'm supposed to be releasing what no longer serves me. So you're going to put it down again. It's a practice of putting it down over and over and over and over and over again until your hands no longer have the ability to hold it anymore because they've learned When this one comes in, I put it down. When this one comes in, I put it down. So you no longer have to have this pressure on yourself to release what no longer serves you in a 1-hour yoga class or a 1-hour coaching session or Reiki session or some sort of healing in some sort of healing avenue or even in a meditation. Do not put that pressure on yourself for you to release it in one foul swoop where all of a sudden you no longer believe that you're an anxious person, or you no longer have any depressing thoughts, or you no longer are held by your familial limiting beliefs. That's not how it works. Humans work in increments and slowly, and it's a progression, and you're going to get there. Just keep putting that shit down. If it's shit that doesn't serve you and it hurts you instead of helps you, you just have to put it down. New ones are going to come in. You're going to have the opportunity to pick up any old thing right as soon as you put it down. But keep up with the practice of putting it down when it comes in, and keep scanning your thoughts for the ones that are going to make you feel good and pick those ones up instead.